Hi, this is Robin Thomas, and this is my video series from Overwhelmed to Purpose and Joy. Week 7, Just Say No. In my last video, we talked about how to write down a weekly action plan to clarify your goals, priorities, and intentions. Your homework this past week was to write up your own weekly action plan. When you develop a habit of writing a personal action plan every week, you begin to simplify your whole life as you focus on specific actions for the week ahead. If you weren't able to listen to my last video in this series, you're going to want to review it for some easy tips on writing up your WAP and what to include. After writing your plan down, be sure to schedule your actions in your calendar. In particular, schedule blocks of time to work towards your goals, as well as blocks of time just for you. I write a weekly action plan at least 48 to 50 weeks a year, with a couple of weeks off here and there to completely unplug. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to just say no to simplify your life as you move from overwhelm to purpose and joy. My name is Robin Thomas, and I'm a business and lifestyle coach and a community leader in holistic health and wellness. I've had my own wellness business with USANA Health Sciences since 2004. and founded my healthy living community, Living Well Connections, in 2015. We often tend to say yes to too many things and become overwhelmed. Sometimes it's FOMO, the uneasy and sometimes all-consuming feeling that you're missing out. Missing out on things that your friends are doing, or that what they know about, or in the possession of more or something better than you. More likely, though, knowing my audience, you have trouble saying no because you're a people pleaser. As a nurturing supporter, this is a tough one for me too. I know how difficult it is to stop trying to make everyone happy. Since I do love helping others, I always found it hard to let a friend or a colleague down by saying no. As business owners and independent thinkers, we're constantly invited to participate in many wonderful events and activities. But if you keep trying to satisfy others, you will satisfy neither them nor yourself. Instead, by keeping in mind your purpose and overall goal, take a moment to define what is necessary for you to make progress. If what you're asked to do is not in line with your values and your priorities, just say no. Now, this is tough because in the moment it's hard to know what to say. What we need is a go-to response that's firm but respectful. With the help of my mentor, Carmen Marshall of Soulcraft, I'm now able to make it a rule that when someone asks me to do something, my go-to response is, quote, "Thanks for thinking of me. Let me check my schedule and I'll get back to you by tomorrow." Then check in with yourself. And if it isn't a huge yes after you've thought about it, call them or email them to let them know you don't have the time, unfortunately, and perhaps give them a suggestion or another option. It can go like this. "Thank you again for thinking of me. Unfortunately, I won't be able to, as the timeline for my business projects is just too tight. But have you considered," and then whatever, the name of someone else, another activity, something, some other way. It's so important not to let yourself get talked into it. This generally leads to resentment and a strained relationship. You don't owe them any more of an explanation than what you've given them. Here's some more verbiage for you. This one works well for me when I use it right. I'm so sorry. I'm simply unable to. But if I think of any other ideas for people for you, I'll call you right away. Sound good? Always use these phrases or variations of them in a respectful way. You want to honor their consideration of you and your talents, but also be firm about your current focus. Otherwise, you will end up overextending yourself on projects that don't resonate with your current needs. As you continue to move forward with your goals, there may come the perfect time to reach out and collaborate in the future. Always remember to be true to yourself and who you need to be to accomplish your dreams. And never, ever settle for less, especially from yourself. Have you completed your first weekly action plan yet? Send me a thumbs up if you did. Now, if you haven't done one yet, now is the perfect time to begin. Once again, your homework is to take some time this week to make a weekly action plan based on your own personal purpose and values. Don't forget to schedule your weekly action steps. Next week's topic will be one of my favorites in this series. Move the energy! I love this one. We're going to get some great ideas. You and I will brainstorm. Hope you've been enjoying my videos. I'd love for you to join me in the Living Well Connections community. I founded Living Well Connections to support, educate, and empower all of us to make healthy decisions toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. Head over to livingwellconnections.info to learn more about us and receive my gift of a free ebook, 5 Ways to Get Started with Healthy Habits Without Getting Overwhelmed. Have a wonderfully productive week ahead with purpose and joy.